Capricorn. Welcome to September. How are you feeling? I feel like you'll do good with Virgo season, just obviously because it's a earth energy, and everybody probably is on the same vibe that you're usually on, like with their heads down, working, not bothering you as much, or pressuring you in a good way to perform at higher levels. But I'm also feeling a yearning or desire for you to work on the things that matter most to you, and feeling a call to honor that. So that's really, really special. I want to invite you to our retreat that we're having on September the 20th. And it is called the Back Into the Body Retreat. And I'm really, really excited. Our official partner is OMG Wellness Bar, and they are a Black woman-owned artisan and apothecary in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And the owner is Shayla, and you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of Shayla in the future. So I'm really, really honored and excited to be partnering with her. And we have amazing panelists. So you can check out everything about the retreat at the link in the bio if you're on Instagram, or if you're on the website watching and on demand, just click retreat in the menu. Okay, let's get into your reading. Your strength for September. Balancing act is at the bottom of the deck, and I pulled encouragement, but heal the ouch came out. And so when we're talking about balancing act at the bottom governing the energy of September, I feel like this is both strength and challenge for you. How do you nurture and care for others while also caring for yourself? How do you make sure your needs are met? How do you make sure that you don't burn yourself out? Especially as it relates to serving other people in Virgo season, when your call and your heart is guiding you really towards to like narrow down the focus on the things that matter to you. Like, you do get to be there for your people, especially if they fuel you, but really watching out for anything that's pulling at you that isn't appropriate for this season. People around you I think are hurting and are really, really needing you. If you see Heal the Ouch here, it's literally like a nurse. So there's wounds that need nursing. But overall, September, it feels like you really leaning into your ability to be a great friend and a great person and a great support. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it feels like you are elevated in this role at this time. Not that it is a burden, especially it's people who matter most to you. So it's like you really get to shine and serve as this angelic figure of really helping other people get across the finish line, and you as well, because it feels like these are people who it's a give and take. So let's look at the strength, and we'll read both. This is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as this card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. There is still some forgive and don't forget wisdom that you're needing to remember. And for me, this is all about sustainability. So while it's very specific in this deck around like the earth and our relationship to it, that's always good, and to be a priority to how we are in relationship with the earth, with the elementals, how we're finding support. That is also a way for you to replenish your energy levels by getting support from the elementals in your area, sitting in nature, things like that. But what are your routines that keep you able to perform at the levels that the people who depend on you need you to stay at? So this is about sustainability. We'll also look at the strength of encouragement, then we'll shift to challenges. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. So again, not being afraid to ask the people who you're often supporting for support as well. Now, let's look at the challenge. A misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. Don't try to do it all by yourself. Now, the challenge for Heal the Ouch. Reverse this card as a message urging you to make amends for any harm you've done to another. That came through in the New Moon in Leo video. Appraise yourself honestly. How have you been selfish, greedy, or inconsiderate of others? Have you harbored resentment towards those who have harmed you in the past? Practice deep and radical forgiveness. Says reconciliations are possible, y'all. In order to be free to know healing, you must surrender to old hurts and begin anew. Forgiving yourself and loving yourself is important too. Be humble and willing to admit your weaknesses. Know the imperfection of the human personality. Walk tall as you take the path of the shaman, the wise elder who is willing to go into the shadows to bring healing light to old wounds. And so that's the balancing act, right? It's like leaning into the shadow, which is Virgo season, the hermit going on this deep self-exploration and really examining your relationships where there isn't an even give and take, and also where you may expect too much or where you were missing and not really fully seeing where you were in the wrong potentially. But overall, I feel like a deepening sense and commitment to community, and really that being the theme of the month for you. Family and community. So let's get into your reading.